Welcome back to Boxes of Trauma, things I found in my hoarder mother's condo and storage unit that made me feel things. I was feeling okay today, so I thought I would hurt my own feelings. I have not gone through the things that were in her room at the facility she was in the time since she's passed away because it was too much. So she was in a facility for about a year, and then she was like declining with dementia. This is like 2020, like COVID. It was awful. We had some outdoor visits. We had, but we weren't able to like be with her until they called and said, we think something's wrong. She went to the hospital. They said it's time for hospice. It was really bad. It was really hard. It was really awful. And then we had our friend go to the place she was at and pick up her belongings, and they've been sitting. And I thought I felt too good today, so let's mess it up. This must have been next to her bed. And I found a couple things already, like this clock. I remember that being like the side of her bed, some lotion. And I was trying to piece together like sort of a timeline of when things were like happening. And I found this. This is February 2020. I found something else that was marked from February 2020 with her writing. So she passed away in December of 2020. And this was February. So just in that time, you know, so she's writing down her medications here, trying to keep track. So I can tell that this is when it started to like kind of, you know, and then this was October, I'm assuming. And this is candy. She would have eaten this. She was diabetic. She loved candy. Of course she would have eaten this. So this must have gotten forgotten about, which she would not have forgotten about. Obviously, dementia, right? I had gotten her some kind of, this is gross, an Alexa thing, like so we could like try to like video call, and I had requested that someone help like get it set up for us, and I don't really know what ended up happening with that, but we were never able to really get that connected, so we weren't able to have like video calls and stuff, and that was kind of like confusing for her. And she had a phone, but she kind of wasn't able to like use it anymore, so she needed assistance with that. It was very difficult to communicate with her when she was there, but we did have like I said, some visits and stuff. But it was like winter time, and like they were really hard to schedule, probably because everybody was trying to schedule them, and there was like one area, and it was just really bad. This must have been like, you know, on the little table right next to the bed. It was like a little menu. That is not her writing, but that would be her order. She always got lettuce, onion, ketchup, mustard, mayo. So that would be her burger order. Reading or trying to read, maybe. That's cool. Oh, her lists. You know, she loved her lists. Was she making a grocery store list? Or maybe this was, whenever she was in the hospital for her random things, she would always like keep track of everything she ate. Yeah, this looks like fresh fruit cup, cranberry juice, baked potato. This looks like, but her handwriting, she had beautiful script. Her handwriting, you can see, is starting to like go a little bit. These were so hard because she was like getting more confused every time, and she didn't understand why we had to leave, and we would just see her get rolled back into the building, and it was COVID, so we had to be apart and we couldn't touch her, and it was awful. It was awful. Colorful toothpicks. This is terrible. This is really hard. You can like just see the timeline here, like right. Some books, some toothpaste, hair clip, charger cord, some other stuff.